People online are sharing a shocking claim right now. Across social media platforms, posts are going viral suggesting that something explosive happened inside a federal courtroom involving Donald Trump's legal team. According to these claims, Trump's lawyers were physically removed from court after what's being described as a complete legal meltdown. The viral version of the story says everything unraveled because of a single email. An email the defense allegedly insisted did not exist. The claim suggests that when the email was produced in court, tensions erupted instantly. Lawyers allegedly began shouting at the judge, accusing federal prosecutors of fraud, misconduct, and fabricating evidence. Some posts even claim federal marshals stepped in and escorted Trump's lawyers out of the courtroom while they continued yelling that the court was a kangaroo court. It sounds explosive. It sounds unprecedented. And it sounds like the kind of courtroom disaster that would instantly end legal careers. But here's the most important question we have to ask before believing any of it. Did this actually happen? As of now, there is no verified reporting from major news organizations confirming this event. There is no official federal court transcript documenting lawyers being physically removed. There is no written order from a judge describing such behavior. And there is no reporting from established outlets like the Associated Press, Reuters, CNN, or Politico, confirming that Trump's lawyers were thrown out of court. That matters more than people realize. Because when something this dramatic truly happens in federal court, it doesn't stay hidden. It creates a paper trail. Court filings, judicial rulings, multiple reporters confirming the same details independently. So, why is this story spreading so fast? Because it feels believable. And that's where the real story begins. Donald Trump has a long and well-documented history of lawyers who suffered severe professional consequences after defending him using aggressive or ethically questionable tactics. This isn't rumor, this isn't online speculation. This is public record. Take Rudy Giuliani, once celebrated as America's mayor. After representing Trump and pushing false claims about the 2020 election, Giuliani lost his law licenses in New York and Washington, faced massive financial judgments, and saw his reputation collapse after decades of public service. Sidney Powell went even further. She claimed voting machines were rigged, filed lawsuits without credible evidence, and repeated conspiracy theories so extreme that judges openly rejected them. She now faces criminal charges and lasting professional damage. Jenna Ellis admitted in court that she made false statements while working as part of Trump's legal team. She was formally censured by the Colorado Bar and publicly acknowledged that she violated her ethical responsibilities as a lawyer. John Eastman, the legal architect behind the plan to pressure Vice President Mike Pence to block certification of the election, is now facing disbarment proceedings and potential criminal exposure. His legal career may never recover. So when people hear a story about Trump's lawyers losing control in court, yelling at a judge, and risking sanctions, it fits a pattern we've already watched unfold. That's why the story feels real, even without proof. Now let's talk about why a moment like this, if it ever did happen, would be catastrophic. In a courtroom, lawyers have one non-negotiable obligation: honesty with the judge. You can argue forcefully, you can object, you can challenge evidence aggressively, but you cannot lie about facts, and you cannot accuse prosecutors of crimes without evidence. If a lawyer tells a judge that a document was never received, and the official record proves otherwise, that lawyer is in immediate danger. If instead of correcting the mistake, the lawyer doubles down, accuses the government of fabricating evidence, and refuses to follow a direct court order, the situation escalates fast. At that point, removal isn't political. It's procedural. It's about maintaining order. Federal judges will tolerate intense advocacy. They will not tolerate chaos. That's why legal experts say behavior like this would almost certainly result in contempt of court, referral to state bar associations, suspension or disbarment, and, in extreme cases, criminal contempt charges. And here's the most important part. This kind of behavior never helps the client. Jurors don't see courage when lawyers lose control. They see panic. They assume the evidence must be damaging if the defense can't stay composed. Every experienced trial lawyer will tell you the same thing. Your credibility is your most powerful weapon. Once it's gone, nothing replaces it. This is also why many established law firms are reportedly reluctant to represent Trump today. The risk isn't just losing a case, it's losing your license, your reputation, your career. So here's the bottom line. The viral claim that Trump's lawyers were dragged out of court is not verified. Anyone presenting it as confirmed fact should be treated with skepticism. But the reason so many people believe it reveals something important. Trump's legal history is filled with lawyers who crossed ethical lines and paid a steep price. And whether this specific meltdown happened or not, the warning is very real. In court, no client is worth your license. No strategy is worth your integrity. And no loyalty protects you when the record proves you wrong. The legal system eventually catches up. Every time. And that's why stories like this spread. Not because they're always true, but because they feel like the next chapter in a pattern the public has already watched unfold.